Hey folks, David Hubbell, and it's the 8th week of the fall 2025 Mirliton season, and got your weekly update here from West Mobile. You'll see that things are maybe slightly improved, but not a whole lot. Temperatures are starting to drop, so that's great. We've had some winds and some rains. That's not so great, but well, some of it is. The rain's good. The winds, So let's go check out the vines so you can see what kind of progress has been made over the last 7 days. 8th week of the fall 2025 Mirliton season here in West Mobile. And Lance looked a little beat to hell. We had some really windy days this past week, and we started getting into the 40s. But this particular branch here seems to have suffered some of the brunt of what I'm going to think is basically wind damage. We got to 42 a couple days, and I can feel it on the leaves. They're kind of toughening up, but shouldn't have done too much damage because you can see we still have some shoots up there doing fairly well. Fortunately, squirrels are still feasting on the shoots as well. So let's see what we've got here. Well, got some female flowers potentially pollinated, not positive yet. They don't really look like they've gained any size. They're still unbloomed, or I guess a bud, female bud. Let's see, some more. It rained pretty heavily also last Sunday, so from a moisture standpoint, the plant has received plenty this past week. And I'm also starting to see the boys have showed up finally on somewhat regularity, which has allowed me to hand pollinate quite a few of the females that were out and about. So while that's a positive, the negative is that none of them seem to have really taken at all. I don't see anything that looks like it's increased in size. That's disappointing, but it's always something with Mirliton. Maybe that one seems to be fairly decent size. So everything else really is about the same. Do a quick looking around and see if I find anything else that's unique or exciting this week's worth. Like I said, you can see some natural die-off, but it's not as thriving as it once was. Not sure if I'm gonna hit it with anything this week or not. We still will expect to get some 40s, so let's just see what I got. Some males coming out there like I hope. Potential. This is nicely branched out here. Kind of suffering there a bit. I got some males there. A lot more buds, so that's really encouraging still. Nice little female there. Kind of here down on the back end, which I don't usually check as much. Some bud formations. Pretty stout stem as well. That one might. Once again, just gotta keep my eyes open and pray that the squirrels don't try it out. I have to put a plastic bag or something over to hide it if that's the case. Plan this week is just kind of watch it. It's going to get cold, in the mornings in the 40s, but that's not going to really harm the leaves other than toughen it up. May not have as great pollination happening. I think that some of the work Dr. Hill had done in the past talked about maybe pollination not as great with colder temperatures, or the pollen creation maybe on the males. But I'll do what I can. It's kind of looking sad right on that end there. But flowers, males and females are showing up. We got buds, we got potential buds for the next couple of weeks. Temperatures cool, lights are off. Just need pollen to get where it needs to go and it to do its trick. So keep our fingers crossed. Maybe something more exciting in the next week or two. Who knows? So there you go, folks. You see, there's promise. There's hope. That's all. We can't have hope. We don't have anything, right? The hope is that we finally got males and females both blooming at the same time. We got buds on the verge. We got cold temperatures. We got the lights off. We still have about a good month and a half of growing time. So once again, I'm cautiously optimistic, continually optimistic, whatever. Good news is people throughout South Louisiana are coming out with abundance in their melitons. Some are still struggling like me, but we're still seeing some good yields. So that's a good thing for the meliton community throughout the Gulf Coast. Just keep our fingers crossed if we can avoid any type of early freeze or frost. So we have an extended meliton season. That just gives us more opportunity to produce more until hopefully through early January. And then if we can do that, that'd be great. We could have more available for folks to plant, hopefully grow and propagate and eat as well. So anyway, we've seen a lot of great growth on the Mirliton.org page on Facebook, Mirliton.org. Appreciate everybody who's checked us out, tried to leave comments. One thing to let you know though, for you to comment and for you to be part of the community, we really need you to answer some questions, because we really want people who are going to dedicate time to learn, propagate, and share. Unfortunately, sometimes we often have a lot of people that'll just come in and comment with like a yummy on a cooking picture or something like that. If you haven't agreed to the group rules, we're going to have to delete those, just because of the fact that we're trying to really, like I say, build a community of dedicated meliton growers. We want people who are active, who are going to want to learn to grow. You may not be able to grow this year, you may not be able to grow next year, but finally you might get a chance in 3 years. At least if you're part of the community and you're talking and following along, you're part of the conversation, and then we'll be able to help you get what you need in years to come. So go ahead and check us out on Facebook as well as on the internet underneath the same name, website, Mirliton.org. Also, if these videos have been helpful to you, or any of the meliton information I share has been helpful, please like it and share and subscribe to the David J. Hubbell YouTube channel. You'll find all kind of meliton weekly updates for the last 6 years, as well as some recipes. So we got a lot going on there. And anyway, I appreciate everybody who's checked us out. Share with all your meliton loving friends and spread the word. It's meliton season. Meliton is in the air. Holidays are upon us. And so it's a good opportunity to eat and share melitons, as well as reminisce about past meliton memories of your grandparents growing them, cooking them. Please join the group. Once again, answer our questions, and once you do that, we'd love to hear about your meliton memories of the past. Thanks, and I will see you next week.